I've got your bonus dab of the sauce, 2 minutes or less. Let's see if I can do this. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but we had Peter Rollins on the last episode. If you haven't heard it, you should absolutely go listen to it. Beautiful conversation. Now, in this conversation, it brought up a different lens of how we see Jesus, that we typically see Jesus on the cross, crucified and suffering so we can be forgiven for sins. Now, if you've heard me talk about sins before, there's a reason why I believe Jesus used the terminology thorns when he's talking to his inner 12. There's a huge difference. More to come on that in the future. Now, Pete brought up that we are in communion with one another when we show our wounds and we accept each other for our wounds. And it's in those moments of our community that no matter what our differences are or how extreme they are, that when you allow one another to expose your wounds and accept each other for them, we are showing and demonstrating love. But in a religion where we create a mountain to God through earning your way, we have the tendency to hide our wounds because in a merit-based religion, we judge one another for them, which leaves us feeling ashamed versus coming together and we share our wounds with one another. And in that, we find, as Peter calls it, liturgy, encouragement and comfort. See, that goes back to what I often say, that the church or our community isn't the destination. It's the place to be encouraged to keep going, that there is life worth having in the journey through the process. In other words, it's those with divine scars helping those with wounds. Isn't that what the resurrected Jesus represents? Keep in mind, Jesus had scars and they spoke in a very divine way. That's literally what communion is about. It's us in communion with Jesus in his brokenness on the cross. Sins aren't infractions, they're self-inflicted wounds. And it's in that we suffer. So when we come to him with our brokenness, it isn't shame he offers, it's mercy. And in that we find hope and healing. Life where there is no life. God's love. Well, I missed my 2 minutes. If you haven't already, please follow and share. Little taste of Louisville for you. Appreciate you.